for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Quick, yellow. Ready.
First carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lance looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a play fake. Lance. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's out right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 21-0 our score after 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force in this position.
Now the 2nd-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And they'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Red. Right 2. Red cycle.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, visit, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it. What a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. They'll run with Davis Price. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Davis Price. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action, now it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Let's go. Go set.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields this way up at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Mayfield on first down. It's Williams on the catch. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, McCaffrey. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready. Cluster 6. Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. They go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been